game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Great to have you with us at Dwight L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio, home to the Bowling Green Falcons. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Bulldogs will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Here he comes. This is a gamble. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Look out, he's got room. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5. Let's talk about Bowling Green for a minute. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense. On the first drive of the game, you're not just getting a 3 and out. You're not even just getting a turnover, but you actually score points with a safety to open this thing.
Ball is loose.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know, if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
They almost took that thing end to end, but now they have to finish the drive with a score. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down?
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
Well, that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the Falcons trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Yep. Lion.
Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Jackrabbit.
The give to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal.
Lasso. Lasso. Over.
They'll move the tight end.
Flip it.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, BG.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point puts them up 7-2. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his own 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. To throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Miles. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive. You want to keep testing the 2nd half.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Miles. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You've got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Makes the catch. It's Stokes. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That slices the lead to 2.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Set to kick this one away.
And here he comes out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Back to pass. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
On 1st down from their own 22. They go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You could see the little misdirection by this offense. Fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
The Falcons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Running back searching for a hole.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Creates a little space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And the Falcons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pulls it in. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Motion from the wideout. They'll give it on the counter. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Dead center perfect. The lead now 5 here in the 2nd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Southern Miss. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Miles. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got it in stride inside the 20. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Picks up 6. Brings up 2nd down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
The Falcons come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback will keep it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Falcons will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Falcons will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Got room to work. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. Got a lot of room to the right. 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he makes the catch. It's a deuce. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Turning it on! Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Falcons moving quickly to the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds his big tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Razor.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Hauls it in. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Second down coming up. Fighting off the defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to San Diego State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got room at the 35. Running through contact. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Picks up the first down. Just plowing ahead. not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. On the move. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Falcons in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going deep. Snags it inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the running back. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll set up to throw. Finds his target down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
To the air on second down. Throwing right. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Louisiana Tech, 34, Bowling Green, 13.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football.
And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Looking to throw, it's Miles. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Fitted in the window for the score.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to San Diego State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Falcons want to crank the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
The incomplete pass ends it. Frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. We're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time and even better this time around. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Miles. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Right down the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
First down for the offense.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Spins away from the defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. On 1st and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. Bust through behind his pad. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
That makes the score Louisiana Tech 51, Bowling Green 13.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. With the catch, it's Smith. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Got his man. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Got enough space. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
A nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he made the extra point without problem. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Back has it. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Miles. Rushes on him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver.
Okay, ready?
Making side adjustments here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Cookie! Wrong! Okay, ready?
Snapped it in the shotgun. Finds his big tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a first down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.